Well, good afternoon. It's Victoria at the ARC. I hope you're well today. I wanted to take a few minutes and just share transparently concerning leadership based on an experience I had this morning with an employee. So those that have attended some of our leadership sessions, either through workshop or some of our many relevant word sessions on Thursdays, you hear me say often that leadership is about people first and foremost, and it's about relationship. So I am an IT manager and came in on a Monday morning, and which is kind of common. Many things had broke loose over the weekend, and so Monday morning was faced with some recovery from some systems being down, some customers that were unable to get assistance this weekend because we're not a 24/7 shop. And in the midst of this, one of my employees came in to share that his fiance's mother-in-law had passed yesterday morning, and that he needed to be out a few days to travel with her to attend the services, which is, of course, 100% fine. I just asked that he share with me in writing what days he needed to be out. But as I looked at the employee, I saw a sadness that I couldn't quite put my finger on. And I didn't know his relationship with his fiance's mom. So I thought perhaps that was it. But in fact, before he left the office, he turned around to say, I've never been to a funeral before. And from a leadership standpoint, what I want to share with you today is that regardless of all the things that were breaking loose this morning, it was clear that I needed to stop and bring my full attention to that employee and sit down and have this conversation with him. In this instance, it wasn't necessarily grief over the individual. He did not know her well at all. She had just moved to the city. However, he was genuinely concerned about going to the funeral, not having to been to one before, and just being the support he needed to be for his fiance. And so that time taken, many might say, could have been better spent in the other responsibilities of my position. However, it was evident that that time needed to be spent with that employee because this was affecting his day, which of course will affect productivity, but more importantly, it was an opportunity to model truly what leadership is and how the first focus is on people. So we had a really good conversation. It wasn't long, but we took the time to have that conversation and an opportunity to assure him that he would be just fine and that God would give him what he needed in that moment to be a support to his fiance and also to help him through what will be a new and I'm sure in many ways a memorable experience for him. So let me say this was not the leadership message that I had planned to share this morning. I really had planned to share with you how important it is to keep a check on yourself, especially in the areas of character and integrity, and how much it is important it is to look around and be sure that you are encouraging those around you. And got busy this morning, so wasn't even able to put that first message out. But what I was able to do was to take the time to model exactly what was on my heart this morning before my employee. And so perhaps this will encourage you and remind you on today how much those we're leading need us in so many different ways. And things that we think are simple, things that we might maybe just assume people have experienced or been through before, they have not. And so we as leaders, and especially as Christian leaders, it is part of our responsibility to help them navigate some difficult waters. So thanks for giving me a few minutes of your time today. This is Pastor Victoria with the ARC. I hope you'll visit our website at the ARC, and that's arcinternational.org. We have some wonderful classes coming up in just a few weeks. Our Leadership 2 workshop series is beginning, And then this Thursday in particular at 7:30 p.m., join us absolutely free for a relevant word, either on site or in person. And that's during the time that I share a relevant word about leadership today. Love you so much. Have a great day.